Hey everyone, welcome back to Go Kick Me, your favorite crowdfunding news and reviews channel here on YouTube. So today we have another Kickstarter project called the CabinR Electronic Anti-Theft Travel Backpack and Messenger Bag. So first of all, when I saw the thumbnail, I knew immediately this is from Hong Kong, just from the airport interiors. And yes, it is from Hong Kong. It's a product design project from Hong Kong. I live in Hong Kong and have for many years, and so uh, I want to be supportive of these guys, but I'll also be very fair. And especially because they're from Hong Kong, I'll also go a little bit hard on them because I want them to succeed. So this project is basically, it's not exactly a smart bag in the sense of like those ones that have the power banks and the USB plugs in them. It does have a lot of nice features like, pass-throughs for charging your phone and stuff. But the main feature on this thing is the fact that it has a security alarm system. So let's just really quickly play the video. So yes, Hong Kong Airport. And I'll skip ahead a little bit. Oops. So they have two versions of the bag. A messenger bag. I just won't even play the sound. Messenger bag and a backpack. And so their major feature is, so it sounds an alarm when you are opening it without securing it, without deactivating it. So yeah, it basically has a 95 decibel alarm system, and you have to use a key card to turn it on and off, which I guess the main point of that one is the fact that it's not something that you can just push a button or something, or there's no number pad here that they can see you doing and copy. Although I guess what happens if you lose the key card, let's talk about that a little bit later, but basically that's the way it works. It's got all the bells and whistles, got your cell phone, got your laptop pockets, etc.
A built-in magnetic plate allows you to dock your earphones effortlessly.
That's a nice feature.
Need to charge a phone on the move? No problem. Easily access the built-in retractable USB cable and you're good to go.
So in this case, it's actually the cable, I guess, is built in, and then you plug in your USB power bank or whatever on the other end. Not too clear, but I guess that's what it is. This one's actually good. Somehow they got access to like a, it must be like a training place for flights, because this is clearly not on a real plane. And she's not a real flight attendant. But they talk about a real problem, which is actually stuff getting stolen from the overhead bins, or even maybe under your seat on flights. This actually happens quite a lot in Hong Kong nowadays. It's being reported more and more. There's like gangs who target people bringing large amounts of cash and stuff from China into Hong Kong in their carry-on bags. So you got to be careful.
On a flight, but worried if your personal belongings are safe? It may come as a surprise.
No way! I got too much cash in here.
Has been rising in the past few
She's
years.
like, no, sorry, you got to put it up there.
A bag without proper security may make you paranoid. Many carry-on bags don't have a place for padlocks, and some don't even have a proper closure.
Oh, look how paranoid he is. Oh no, I forgot my phone. It must be up in my bag. I'll grab this one. So this to me is the funniest single. Like, so in this case, he grabs the wrong bag, and he grabs this guy's bag, which has the alarm on it, which means, oh, I guess he didn't have the smart one, and so he didn't know there was an alarm in there, because apparently he didn't disarm it. Anyway, but okay, that's not even the big issue. The big issue is, what would they do to you if you had this thing going off inside of an airplane?
Although we hope you'll never have to experience cabin theft, it's the last thing you should be worried about.
That's your bag.
All about peace of mind.
So I'm just thinking, like, if you had this thing suddenly beep off, first of all, everyone would shit their pants, pardon my French, thinking that there's like a bomb going off or something like that. And you might get in trouble, and who knows what would happen. Like, they might turn the flight around or something, because there's some guy with a suspicious backpack that's beeping. I don't know if that's, that they might find a reason to get you in trouble for bringing an unauthorized suspicious package on board. In the hotel, okay, on the train or whatever, you know, if someone's touching your bag, they're touching your bag, but inside of an airplane, it's like a whole another level of paranoia about not so much theft, but you know, beeping things that might blow up. Um, it's got all this other features. The one cool thing is this is the single coolest feature. So as picky as I might be about the airplane use case, this use case is actually pretty awesome. And I wish it was almost a product in itself.
Designed our anti-theft system to be detachable from the CabinR bags to form a security blanket which can be used separately.
So this is actually pretty cool. So basically you can, you know,
Repacking.
you can take it out if you have some valuable stuff that you have in your suitcase and you can't put it all in a safe in the hotel room or something like that. Like let's say it's a drone or something like that. The fact is you can put this thing wherever. The problem is, of course, okay, let's say the maid comes in and she's vacuuming and she bumps in your bag and it starts beeping like that. What are you going to do? You're not even there. So she's going to call the bomb squad too, probably.
Has never been easier. The backpack has a bottom shoe compartment that fits up to US size 11. Its generous 30-liter size allows you to carry just about anything. The back comfort meshes double as quick access pockets for important items such as your passport and wallet.
So yeah, I mean, we could go and watch the whole video. It's pretty well done. They clearly, I can actually tell. So they flew from Hong Kong on Hong Kong Express because they were standing in front of the Hong Kong Express thing in Terminal 2. Flew to Taiwan, filmed all this stuff in Taiwan, and then flew back, and then I guess filmed additional stuff in the simulator place there. I don't know if this is Joe Fun or what. And then meanwhile, while they went, they shot all these nice B-roll footages and some cases like this.
Serenity is always
So
there for those
apparently, I actually read through the facts. They have a pretty good fact section here. They answer a lot of questions there. They are pretty good on the comments as well in replying to people. They actually say there's some kind of combination you can do to disable the alarm if you lose your card keys, and it comes with like 3 card keys, these RFID cards. So I'm not so crazy about having to carry that separate card around. You know, will it interfere with other cards? Who knows if I have it in my wallet? But I guess if I'm traveling, you know, I can keep the card key in the bag, and then when I'm away from it, I can step. Oh man, this guy's got a huge sweat stain on his back. I guess that's not a good ringing endorsement of those mesh straps and back pad. But anyway, yeah, that's why he's all sweaty like this. It'd probably be cooler if he cut his hair. Anyway, I'm being a jerk. So I actually really like the project. I really like the idea, especially the detachable security thing. They talk a little bit about the flight stuff. And the materials actually look good. It's supposed to be water resistant and is patent pending, etc. This is on the Airport Express, the train from the Hong Kong. You guys don't really care about that. But what's the issue that I have, and why do I need to be hard on them? So again, I think that the alarm going off in the airplane is going to be a problem for someone sooner or later, just because it's an airplane. So if there was some kind of like alternate alarm, you know, besides a loud audible alarm, or you know, it blinks so that people would know not to even touch it, that might be a good addition. You know, especially after you get arrested for having a beeping metal device and freaking out the captain and stuff. You're gonna wish it had that. I really like the detachable blanket thing, which apparently is for both, you know, both models. The pockets and all that, that's, you know, you can get that on a lot of things. Oh, it actually has a little sunglasses holder. That's cool. Reflective strip, that's good. You know, a lot of backpacks have this kind of stuff. Codura or whatever, water repellent. The other big issue I have, as far as the viability of this thing goes, and this is a big issue. That's the main issue with the other kind of bags like this. There's a really famous one, which is the iBackpack, which, you know, spectacularly imploded. Well, they have a lot of pictures in here. Is the getting it to market issue, right? So the question is, this one is relatively simple. You know, there's the development of the bag, and then there's the development of the security system. The rest of it is not so bad. Looks like Michael Yim has got a pretty good background. Um, their their story is all here, so you can kind of get an idea of that. The biggest issue I have is money. So their goal was $20,000, and they passed that. They're at 28,000. 7 days to go. It'll probably get to, I don't know, 30 something. The question is $30,000 enough? Um, you know, that's a big question. So for the iBackpack spectacular failure that was, they had raised about 800,000, and they couldn't bring their product for all its flaws to market. The question is 30,000 US, 20,000 US enough to get this thing out, actually out? What's the minimum order quantity on the backpack, on the other bag too, and then on the security system? So I'm just worried that might not be enough. And the delivery date they're aiming for is still, actually that's not even that. That's only like 4 months from now. So I am a little bit hesitant to really throw my full endorsement behind this, because I think actually they're gonna run into some problems. Um, and actually the unit price on this is actually pretty reasonable. So you can buy just a blanket for $60. You can buy the I guess this is the two versions or whatever. You can buy the early bird, still available? Yeah, still available on the messenger bag for only $120. Which again, keep in mind this is a crowdfunding project, not straight retail. But that's actually not too unreasonable for a bag. Or the backpack where's the backpack? Backpack early bird is only 140, which is pretty reasonable if you're talking like a business friendly kind of backpack like this. Compared to a lot of the stuff you can find out there, 138 is pretty reasonable. Even their MSRP is 1,500 Hong Kong, which is like 200 US. So that's not crazy, especially considering it has a security feature in it. So I like the design. I like the implementation. I like the features. I like the pricing. Not super crazy about the RFID cards, but if they could get it to work with your phone RFID thing, that would actually be really awesome. If you could train it to work with your Octopus card, for example, your smart card, that would be even better. If it could identify the unique card and then always use that one. That would be cool too. If you could add multiple cards, that would be great. The big issue I have again is the amount of money for the viability. So Michael, good luck. Hopefully you can make it with this. You might consider maybe simplifying it down to one product too. I don't know if that's going to save money. I guess it's too late now. You only got 7 days to go. But good luck to this. And for you, those of you considering jumping in on this one, just be forewarned that there may be a viability issue. Hong Kong is actually pretty cheap to produce bags. Just go across the border and get the bags done. But I would be much more confident if this was over $100,000. If this was like in the $100,000 range, I would say that it was much more likely to be successful. At this price, taking a little bit of risk. Okay, so that's my fair and honest assessment of the CabinR electronic anti-theft travel backpack and messenger bag. I will give it a thumbs up, but I'll do it with the caveat of they may not have enough money. So take that for what it's worth. Okay, see you guys next time here on Go Kick Me. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. Do check out our other videos, and consider following us on Facebook and Twitter at Go Kick Me. Oh, by the way, check out the link below if you'd like to click. And if you do buy it, because we used Kick Booster, we do get a little bit of commission. So full disclosure. Okay, see you guys next time. Bye.